Alright, what is up guys? Summoner 2514 coming back at you again today with some more Marvel Strike Force. Today we're going to work on our Dark Dimension 3. Now, I jumped on a little earlier, did some of my energy expenditures. I really hadn't done much else, so we're going to hit a couple of our quick dailies. I think we've got our blitz rotation we need to take care of. We're going to get into our challenges here. Now on our challenges, I do recommend go ahead and accepting all of these except one of them. You can, because all of these here, most of these just stack and you can continue to stack them, but it's actually your medical supply run, which we'll get to here in just a second, that you want to make sure you don't have all of your currency maxed out. So if you click on your blitz charges, as you can see here, I'm short about 275 blitz charges to be capped up. Now the rest of these, my raid health packs, I need some of those. The Dark Dimension packs, however, I do need 100. I could continue to save up, maybe go do the Dark Dimension before accepting this, but with the the Dark Dimension health pack, even if I did the 3 that I can today, it would only leave me with 42 energy, or 46 energy, and that's, no, it would be 42, my apologies, 42 energy, and that's not enough to heal another character, so I would still only have the ability to heal 2 characters for our Dark Dimension, so really not worth saving and trying to get that Dark Dimension. Now, if you've got enough characters that, like let's say you have, I don't know, 9 characters or 8 characters, and taking that extra 9th or 10th character in would be ideal, then fine, then go do your Dark Dimension, then come back and accept all these so you can heal those 2 characters. Now, again, I'm talking here about my blitz charges, and that I need 275 to max that total to 500. Since I need to fill this up, I'm going to go ahead and start to accept this supply run, because I'm not going to be capped. So this is again the only one that I recommend checking your caps on, because these your blitz charges and your raid charges, those cap at a certain point. Now, even though they cap, you'd still get additional gold for it, so maybe not a complete waste, but if you're trying to get those extra runs in for your blitz, or need that extra health, then when this comes around, try not to accept that until you've either used your energy so that you won't cap on it, or you are going, well, basically just that. You use your energy so you don't cap on it. So now we're going to go ahead and just accept a couple of our rewards here. Looks like we're going to jump into Blitz. I need to do the Blitz rotation for the day. And as we go through these characters and our teams here, I'm going to work backwards again. Again, we expect this first team to lose. And then, oh, they actually win, so that's fantastic. Now we're going to expect our next team to win as well, which is going to give us, we expect that first team to lose and then win and lose. Actually goes poorly for us here. The other team, it kind of goes backwards. So we'll move into doing this kind of defenders team here. I expect them to lose, but looks like they win. So still in good shape. I do expect this team to win. So things are a little backwards already. Teams winning that should be losing, and teams losing that should be winning. But we're staying in that tier 8. I fully expect this hand team to lose. We'll go ahead and throw them up against looks like that wave 1, and they lose, which was expected. But we're still in tier 8, and that's the idea, is to stay in that tier 8 section. Now with Beast, we just take him against anyone that doesn't quite heal themselves a lot, and we're going to go ahead and go against this Heimdall, because Heimdall doesn't heal himself. If I take Beast against a healer, usually it airs out. So Kree minions, we're just going to fight the Wolverine, so we're able to take that as a win. I kind of expected them to lose, but we're doing well there. So we're going to go ahead and grab this Skilletary team and take it against this Amalgamation. Unfortunately, we lose, so that's also annoying. Again, more teams winning and losing that shouldn't be. This Wakandan team, I do expect, again, that they should lose. Really going to put us in a bad spot. That Mordo going to be annoying. But I think that's what we're going to go for. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take down that Mordo team. It was okay. Worked out well for us. Red Skull typically wins. Team should be fine for them to clean up. They do. Gamora is going to carry this next team. And yeah, this is a fine fight for them. AIM, another team that I typically expect to win. And see who we got here. Don't really want to fight this Captain Marvel. It's pretty big. Don't want to fight that. I'm not really scared of the Scarlet Witch, though. So we'll go back over here and take the Scarlet Witch. We do end up with a W, so that's great. We'll move on to the next team. And it's our Shadowlands. Now, I struggle a little with my Shadowlands just because I kind of have the opposite characters built up. I really want that White Tiger and Moon Knight built, but I haven't worked on them at all. It's a big Elsa Bloodstone and a big Ghost Rider. We'll try to take them up against this Red Skull team. I don't think it's going to go well. No, it doesn't. Alright. However, we're still in Tier 8, which is exactly where we want to be. Want to be in that Tier 8 as long as possible. So we use our Young Avengers here. Not quite scared of this Kree Reaper. You know, it was a big minion, but that's fine. This is our mercenaries. We don't really want to fight these Asgardians. We don't want to fight that other team, so we'll take them up against these guys. Looks like it was good for the W. Still actively avoid Asgardians. Defenders not so much. This Amalgamation team here looks like it's probably going to be the choice. And again, don't really want to fight Defenders just because we got an Amalgamation here. Mostly look for a minion team through Zemo because Zemo just murders minions. There wasn't any, so we'll fight this Amalgamation there. Turns out for the W, so great. Actively avoid Black Order. Don't really want to go against Power Armor, but that's even worse. We don't want that Gamora or that Captain Marvel. So I think we're gonna go ahead and try to fight this that Power Armor. Looking at the power levels here, we're at a 140, almost 150k disadvantage with a giant Hulk, Gamora, and Captain Marvel. Don't want to fight Black Order. So I think we're going to try to hit this 134k punch up. It's a big war machine, so it is really rough. Their Falcon is 7/7, but he's gear tier 12, which is why ours is got better gear but lower because you know that his star level is probably going to be our best choice. We'll go ahead and try it here. And it doesn't work out, unfortunately. We'll just move on. Actively avoid Black Order. And don't want to fight the symbiote, so we'll go ahead and go with this Groot team. Alright, get that W. Moving on to our Guardians of the Galaxy. They can fight this. I don't know. They can fight this team. That's fine. We'll get that W there. Move on to our Pimtech team. And they can just go ahead and take this. Ghost should be fine. Getting that W. Our Fantastic Four, basically Invisible Woman and Silver Surfer, they can take this. Should be just fine. Again with that W, great. we should be able to, I think, take out. We don't want to actively fight symbiotes. Um, this team with the rescue and Ironheart being low, I think is going to be our best choice. Oh, unfortunately, it doesn't work out for us, so it drops us down to that bottom of tier 8, but still okay because we're in tier 8. This X-Force-ish team turns out really bad for us. So, alright, moving on to our Supernatural. Unfortunately, dropped us down to tier 7, and now we've got a really tough choice here. We don't want to fight Asgardians. We don't want to fight symbiotes. This is a pretty decent size Gamora. I think our best choice might be to try to actively avoid this symbiote team with that. If that Carnage was smaller, it might be okay. And Asgardians are really rough. I think we're gonna have to just try to fight this Gamora team, and hopefully our team can fight through it. It's a real rough one. We're just gonna go for it. Turns out bad, which is unfortunate because it drops us to tier 6, and we actively, I don't believe, have enough attacks left to get back into tier 7. We'll go ahead and run through these teams here. Get that W off of that team. Our X-Force, we just avoid Asgardians. This team, we should be able to take out this Wave 1-esque team. Okay, goes well. Our X-Men, probably able to take out this Supernatural. Yeah, we'll let them go ahead and fight this Supernatural. Works out well. Doing good. Now our Shield team, typically try to look for Sinister Six, but we got a whole lot of not good options here. Don't want to fight Black Order. Don't want to fight Asgardians. Didn't want to fight that Kestrel. I think Kestrel Gamora combo. So this is a big Hela. So I think this is probably our best option with the smaller Hela. Decent Kestrel. It's going to be our option. Not good. Didn't go well. So unfortunately, that even worse. There's no way we can get back to tier 8. We need 3 wins each to even move to the next tier. We only have 5 teams, so we're going to get stuck in tier 7 at the end of this. But this Black Bolt team should win. Our Asgardians, we should win as long as we don't fight a symbiote team. Emma Rotters, looks like we're going to... don't really want to fight this team. I actually use X-Force against Emma Rotters typically in war. So we'll do avoid them. We don't want to fight Phyla or Polaris, so we'll go ahead and try to take this Black Bolt. Ideally, we'll our Sinister will clone the Black Bolt, and we should get the W. Alright, turned out well. Good choice. Symbiotes, we just look for anyone that summons, like Yondu. That's a good choice. So we'll just check to see if anyone else is around here. Yondu summoning minions, so the symbiotes will feed off of them dying and getting into the red. So we always go there. Black Order, we just avoid a mirror match, and they're fine. Alright, so that's our blitz runs done. We'll jump out here. We got an arena to do. We are into the under 100 club, and just trying to find a team to fight. Now that looks a little beefier than I'd really like to try. So we'll see what else maybe we can get here. Don't really want to fight Black Order. Still debating. Now we'll just see what else we get. That Doom team is not ideal either. If you do fight at Doom, you have to avoid him until basically the end. Looks like we're just going to go with that initial team here. Grab the fight. Alright, so apparently I haven't had any audio this whole time, so my apologies, guys. In the YouTube video, I'll go ahead and get some audio recorded for it. But from here out, we'll go ahead and continue with the actual recording on the video itself. With this, we're going to go ahead and try to ability block this Emma so she doesn't clear. Now, we just hope their Zemo doesn't ability block ours, which typically they do, so it's unfortunate. We're going to use our Gamora here to try to knock that Kestrel down a bit. Because our Kestrel, we're going to special right through the middle. As long as she doesn't get ability blocked. Unfortunately, our Zemo goes down. This should knock that Kestrel down pretty low. Now, our Kestrel should be able to take 2 of theirs out, so we're kind of even footing again, sort of. Alright, now we're falling behind, unfortunately. Kestrel hopefully will clear this up along with our Black Bolt. We should be able to hopefully clean this up. Back on equal footing, we still have Kestrel being, you know, the best character in the game, so we're going to try to take out their Black Bolt before he gets to us. Too much more. We get to scream first, so that was great, and we were able to take both of them out. So, although it was looking pretty rough there for a minute, we ended up pulling it out. Alright, so that's one of our arena runs. Let's see what milestones we got. Collect all these. Oh, we need to go to the store as well. Our store reset's coming up here shortly. And we can go to our store buy here. Yes, we'll collect that. I'm not in the market for this adamantium yet, so I'm not gonna buy it. And really not quite in the market for anything here in the store. I'll probably just buy these lasers because lots of characters need them. So we'll buy those, but other than that, we're going to wait for the store reset here in the next 40 minutes. We'll buy our refill. Not currently buying anything out of any characters out of there. Looks like we've got a little bit of currency here, but I don't need any of these characters. I think Merc Soldier, finally, we got enough of him. So just look for alien spores. Don't see them. So our next buy is going to be these ISOs or isomers. And I need to keep an eye on that currency. Not buying anything out of here. I'm waiting for Human Torch to get dropped to 350, and I still refuse to buy these characters for 975. Now our war store here, we do want to get Longshot and Ghost if either show up. Since we are kind of low on that, I should be getting my war payout here. Yeah, our war is going to end today, so I'll get my war payout. So I don't particularly need to buy this additional currency down in the bottom here. I do want to save this. This is the Stark credits here. So if they do pop a new Stark tech out, I want to be able to get all my Stark tech almost right away. And it looks like the other day it was really sad. I was one shy on the gold promotion credits from getting a 6-star. I think Kestrel popped in here, Silver Surfer popped in, and Gamora all at the same time, and I was at 99. I think they did it to a lot of frustration marketing ploys come into mind of like, oh, they were like, oh, you're only one shy, so we're gonna show you all the characters you need and hopefully get you to buy them. Didn't work. I didn't end up buying it, but we are gonna go ahead and pick up these controller ISOs, and I think I want to grab support. I'm not quite sure where we're gonna be after. It doesn't look like any of these characters need it. I'm gonna say, I mean, they need it, but none of these characters are high on my priority list for ISOs. Maybe Moondragon, I guess. So yeah, we'll go ahead and pick them up just for Moondragon coming around. Need a few Ultimus shards, but we'll open orbs here in a little bit. For now, let's go ahead and get our Dark Dimension run done for the day. And pop in here. We'll go ahead and bring this team. I don't know if bringing Falcon over Wolverine is better. They're both kind of garbage, but Falcon seems to die really quick. Super annoying. Because then I'm just down a whole character. Now, his speed bar manipulation is basically the reason I bring him. Now, in yesterday's video, I was attacking this Mordo and realized I probably should be attacking these green goblins. There are 6 total Spider-Verse characters on the field currently, and every time a Spider-Verse character goes, a green goblin removes one of my buffs. There's 2 green goblins, which means I'm losing 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 buffs throughout an entire rotation of the team. So I lose 2 buffs each time one of them goes. So I really need to work on these green goblins. So we're going to focus on green goblin here. I want to use Falcon's abilities because I have no idea how long he's going to live. So we'll just use the abilities to get him out there. Now we are going to pick up, I think, a Baron Mordo, as he's got some crowd control abilities. I could pick up Venom to help spread some debuffs, but I think we're going to keep a Venom around longer than we will Mordos, which is unfortunate. I'm not really sure where we want to go, but that's just what we're going to do now. So the first thing we're going to do is I do want to look at blinding a character, maybe stunning, and I think a blind or a stun on I don't know, maybe this Venom over here is probably fine. Yeah, now the heal block would be fine, but a blind and stun just helps us stay alive longer, and they don't have any buffs going out. The only ones that are healing themselves are the Venoms, so really not a big loss, in my opinion, to miss a little bit of heal block there. Odds that they heal that health back up before we kill them is pretty high anyways. Now Ghost, we want to reduce this speed bar, I think, because we want to keep this green goblin from actually taking a turn, so that it's later and later into the fight when he actually clears that blind. And there's a possibility that we can get additional buffs and extend them with the Ghost. So this will reduce the speed bar by half. So we'll be able to take a whole nother turn, and at that point, maybe use Ghost's middle ability to apply two debuffs, 2 additional debuffs. Now, again, not quite sure where we're at, but we are going to go ahead and look to ability block. I think we're going to ability block this Mordo, and the only reason is because he's over here with this green goblin we're attacking, and he's already lower in health than the other one. So, that's it. We got another blind out here, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to look at maybe blinding this Venom. I'm not quite sure if it's the right one. Maybe we'll just blind this Mordo so that he... Well, Mordo's abilities don't get blind. Aren't really affected by it. We'll blind this green goblin in case he decides to take a turn. And maybe we can get Ghost to extend them before it goes anywhere. I just see all of our buffs are just getting depleted by these green goblins pretty quickly. There's Mordo. Yeah, all our buffs. Carterize, carterize, carterize. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and extend what debuffs we have out here. We got lots of debuffs on these 4 and some heal block over there, which is fine. We'll just extend all those, get some bunch of damage out. Extending heal block, we finally got on the Venoms, so we're looking pretty good there. This, I assume, should kill this green goblin, which my assumption was wrong. Okay. We can go ahead and apply slow. That half the group doesn't have slow, so we'll go ahead and make sure that's out there. Unfortunately, that Mysterio goes, so the slow didn't really affect him too long. We're going to try to continue to remove this side of the field. Want to go ahead and actually, sorry, we're going to work on this green goblin now. We don't want them stealing our buffs, especially when most of our healing is coming from these minor regens and regens that we're putting out there, from either Emma or Sinister, putting out those buffs, and then Ghost steals whatever, and we just don't want them going away. So we're gonna work on this Green Goblin. That's our focus right now. All right, so Green Goblin's got some speed bar. This Mordo's about to take a turn, so maybe we reduce his speed bar, just so he doesn't do anything. You know, we can just kind of extend some of our life here. I don't think we're going to kill this Green Goblin before he takes a turn, but there is the possibility. With this stun and blind coming out, maybe we can stun him. So fantastic. That actually ended up working out really well for us, that we reduced the speed bar of that Mordo, and then we're able to stun that Green Goblin because we got a little extra time to, again, keep Mordo from hitting us. This one's probably going to take a turn. Maybe we can kill this one real quick so he doesn't actually take a turn. Now, he was ability blocked, so maybe that was kind of a waste, but we'll just continue on here. We're going to ability block this Mordo so that because he's probably going to take a turn. And we'll heal block and hit everyone. Now, we really would like to maybe get a Mysterio cloned. He's ability blocked. Go ahead and blind. Is this Venom already blind? He is. We'll blind this Venom back here. I don't know if maybe getting another Mordo or getting a Mysterio is what we want to do. We are going to reduce speed bar of this Mysterio by half. There it goes. Alright. Now, killing this Mysterio, unfortunately, means that we really need to kill those clones. So now we have the option. Mordo with the blind and the stun is probably better than whatever Mysterio is doing. I think we're going to go ahead, or we can clone a Venom. Venom being able to spread those debuffs is going to be really nice. We might be able to come back around and get another Venom. So let's clone this Mordo, and then we'll have a lot of turns, but I think we can get back around and clone Venom still later. Plus, Venom heals more often than Mordo, even though Mordo does heal. Now that Venom's blind, so we don't care to stun him. This one's blind, so we also don't care to stun him. So I think our best option here is just to hit everyone with this heal block. Everyone's already heal blocked, but we can get rid of that summoned Mysterio there. And then we should be able to kill these other two summons as well, so that Mysterio doesn't randomly get resurrected. Now we do want to start looking at saving some of our abilities because, you know, we're gonna have another wave come up. I don't mind using that one because it does come back really quickly. So we're going to use our Ghost to kind of control speed bar back and forth between the two. They both have slow. This one's got vulnerable, but I do want to work on this one to kill this one. He's got the most health currently. We could use some health bar on some of our characters, but not quite necessary, as only one of the Venoms is actually going to hit us, which is this one. And he's slow, so he's going to take a long time. And we've got... and we got Ghost that's going to reduce his speed bar. This Venom's blind, so even if he does take a turn, he's not going to do anything. He's slow, so he's got a long time to go. And if he does get close, we can look at maybe using Ghost to reduce his speed bar again by half. So we're not going to go ahead and worry. We got plenty of kind of light healing coming out from some of our characters. I think using that ability on Falcon is always fine. Just because speed bar is, you know, name of the game. We don't need to extend anything here with Ghost. I don't think it's necessary. They already have slow, so we'll just continue to save those. And as you see, this ability from Zemo is already back up. Super quick ability. There goes half that Venom speed bar. So what we'll do is we'll use Ghost on the other one to reduce his speed bar by half once Ghost's turn comes back up. And we've got... Now we're working on with full cooldowns. Oh, I forgot to do that over here. He'll take a turn, but it won't actually matter because he's blind, so. Now, I don't think he's going to live another 3 turns, unfortunately. So, we're not going to be able to keep him alive. Especially since he had heal block, so he wasn't actually able to gain any health. Ghost double tapping. Now we can keep him this doesn't hit him. This just gives our other characters some speed bar, so this will likely hit. We could not hit him and just try to heal ourselves, but I think he's going to die before we get back around, so that's all right. Fortunately, another Venom popped up. We got lots of things we actually want to be able to clone over here. Gosh, I think almost the entire team, if we could clone that entire team, would be ideal. Now, got to start thinking about who we want to clone and where we want to go. So, first thing we're going to look at is this Green Goblin for clearing our buffs, and there's 2, the Mysterio and the Venom. So we're going to get possibly 3 buffs removed each round. Now, this Doctor Strange is super important to get down because he'll resurrect. I don't remember who we killed first, but he can resurrect him. So I think Strange is going to be our #1 target. And then we got to think of who we want to clone. Now, we were talking about trying to clone a Venom. So that's an option. Coulson does a ton of damage. And so does War Machine. They both do a ton of damage there. Fury summons extra clones. We've got currently 4, 5, 6 characters, 7 characters on the board. So Fury would make 8 plus his 2 summons would be 9 and 10. That would fill up our board. We could try to clone this Doctor Strange in case somebody dies. Maybe we can resurrect someone on our team if one of our main character dies. Venom, again, still a decent choice, I think, as he can help spread buffs, which allows us to, crowd control a little more. And then we've got Rescue, also a pretty good option. Rescue giving us barrier and offense up would be super helpful, especially if we want to grab Coulson or War Machine or getting offense up. Having another Falcon getting extra speed bar would be even better too. Speed bar is the name of the game. That's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of options out there. Killing Fury, also pretty decent. Let's go ahead and start by working down this Strange. First off, Strange's first ability is going to remove and flip any buffs that we have. So that's really bad news for us. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to try to just blind and stun. We got him stunned, so that's great. Which means this Mordo can then blind and stun somebody else. Now, blinding and stunning... Coulson isn't a bad idea, or War Machine also not a bad idea. They both put out a ton of damage, and the Falcon's gonna put some damage out and then try to hit us. I think we're gonna go after the Coulson first. We're able to get blind and slow out on several of them. Okay. Now we need to look at who we want to ability block, and I think we're gonna look at ability blocking the Rescue. I know I said I want to focus on Doctor Strange, and then we have all these abilities to put out there. And then we're absolutely going to go ahead and extend whatever's out here already. I don't want to save it. I don't know if we'd be able to get around to another turn to make sure that we put slow on everyone. Most people have slow. We're only looking at Falcon and Green Goblin that don't currently have slow. So I think extending mostly the ability block, blind, and stun on the characters that have it is going to be super important. And we don't want to come around and wait for, hopefully Ghost takes another turn before they do. We're just going to get it taken care of. That way it's out there. Falcon can go ahead and use his ult. And then now we've got another blind. and some damage output. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit this Falcon, because he is actually going to do the same thing our Falcon just did. And if he's blind, he doesn't hit us. So, and we're able to clear buffs off of that. So also very good. This is a the shield is a minion. So Zemo's going to do a ton of damage here. So we'll let Zemo special there just because it does a ton of extra damage. We don't have any health to that we need. So no healing needs to really go out. So we'll just basic there on Strange. There's that blind coming into effect. So really good choice there. All right, now we're going to go ahead and hit everybody, applying a heal block. Just in case anyone decides they want to heal. Now we're going to save this one so that we can kind of rotate the heal blocks. If heal block comes off of anyone, they do have 2 turns. And if Fury decides he's going to summon, which I don't think he currently can. I think he just tried or he's about to. But we don't need the heal block is just kind of what I'm getting at. Now, we've got the ability to add a few more debuffs to some characters, and I really think that this Green Goblin's about to go, so let's hope we can maybe apply like an offense down to him. We were able to, so really good there. Got that offense down, so he did hit us, but at definitely reduced rate. Zemo again, since it's just a basic and not against a minion, we'll let him do that. Emma, I think, should clear that offense or that defense up off of them. Maybe not. Just applies the slow. It's her ult that clears. So, that's all right. That's all right. All right. So now we got to think. Who do we want to clone here? I know I put a lot of thought into it already, and I think I've come down to I want to clone this Venom because we've got a lot of debuffs out there, especially this blind. That if we can spread this blind, you know, we can spread it to these other 5 characters, even though they're ability blocked and stuff like that. Then, you know, we'll apply the blind and then we can kind of move it over. Hopefully within a couple turns, might be able to move that blind around. Now we've got stun and blind popping up for 2 turns here. This Venom's about to take a turn. So I think if we can reduce his speed bar, probably going to be more advantageous for us. And then here's exactly what I'm talking about. We're going to go ahead and spread this blind. Spreading defense down would be nice. But and maybe spreading the offense down. But I think spreading blind is just fine. Because offense, it doesn't matter what their offense is if they can't hit us. So that's why spreading the blind is more important. And then defense down is nice. But because we can, you know, definitely do more damage to them. Especially since most of them have defense up. I think we're gonna be okay. We'll just spread that blind out. So look, everyone's got blind on this side now. Really looking fantastic in this run so far. We got, I think, one more turn, I think, before I want to use this Mordo's heal block ability. So we'll just have him basic on this Strange. Again, we're gonna try to work Strange down here. Now this ability's back up, so we will let Zemo attack the minion because he gets extra damage to minions. They're having that blind up, saved us all from getting hit. This is going to give us some speed bar. I think we get plus a little extra if they have a buff. So looking really good there. Since Emma removes buffs, we'll let her go ahead and attack this Venom just to remove that offense up since no one else had it. This War Machine is actually about to take a turn, so we'll reduce his speed bar over here. We don't need any healing, so we'll again let Sinister attack Strange with the basic. Let Zemo basic over here. This Mordo basic. Now this Mordo, we've been kind of saving the heal block. We got a couple characters coming out of it. We still got plenty out there. I don't know if this will extend or if this will just add an additional heal block. It extended the ones that didn't have 2. It looks like it maybe only stacks up to 2 times. Now our Venom at this point has an ability block up, and if we ability block, I think this Falcon, I think he's about to try to give them speed bar. So ability blocking the Falcon is going to be key here for just making him basic and kind of wasting his entire turn. You know, it took him forever to get to that. And then he wasn't able to give them speed bar, so Still looking really good. Emma, again, we're going to let Emma clear buffs. Clearing off a Nick Fury is always a good option, as Nick can spread all his buffs. I don't know where he was at, but we just don't want him to. War Machine's about to take a turn, so let's ability block him. Again, all of these 5 characters over here are blind, so we don't care if they're ability blocked. If they use their abilities, it's actually better for us when they're blind, because they don't hit us. So we'll ability block this War Machine over here. And then we're going to go ahead and reduce his speed bar as well, so we just have to worry even less about him. We still don't have any health to worry about, so we're going to let Sinister again basic over here on Strange. And Venom also removes buffs, so we will let Venom remove War Machine buff. There it goes, good deal. Now we've got another blind and stun. We're going to try to do that on this Green Goblin here, because he looks like he's getting ready to take a turn. If we can stun him, we can kind of erase his turn. We did get the stun. Doesn't look like we got any other blinds out. Maybe re-upped on a blind over here somewhere. That's okay. This other Mordo is going to come through and can also blind and or stun. Now, we got ability block on this War Machine, so not a big deal. But we don't have anything on this Falcon. So if Falcon does take a turn, and it is not the one where he's going to give speed bar to everyone, being blind is going to be great. Now, if we can stun him, even better. We get a whole nother turn without him having... it looks like we got him stunned. I think this is on Falcon, and it looks like he's got stunned there. As I was talking earlier, I try to clear these first characters, because you can see, I mean, if we look, we can look really hard, and this bleed is on Falcon, along with that bleed there, and that bleed there. Then he's got slow. It just gets really you're really clustered back here, right? It's really hard to tell which characters have what. So if I kind of clear these front characters as we go front to back, gets a little less clustered. Anyways, Falcon going to go ahead and basic here on this Strange, because his basic just hits 1. Zemo able to clear that character out. Even though this guy just tried to taunt us, he has disrupted, so he can't. But he is a minion, so we're going to use Zemo to deal a ton of damage to him. Now we've got a mass blind here or a big blind out of Emma, and we'll go ahead and use it here. Just put extra damage on this War Machine. All right, plenty of extension here, so everything's extended 2 and 3 turns. So at this point, I think we're gonna kind of maybe look to go into basic mode with some of these characters. We definitely need to get rid of this shield operative. We don't want her healing anyone. We want to keep this Mysterio around just so he doesn't click a bunch of summons out. Nick Fury just did his summon as well. I think at this point we can either look to kill or clone the Rescue, kill or clone the Coulson, or kill or clone the Falcon. Those are kind of our big deals. Maybe clone another Venom, but I think our big deal here is to actually kill this Fury in the back. Is going to be our main target. He'll take another turn and spread buffs out. I don't really want him spreading buffs. Even though this is a clone character, we got lots of debuffs out already, so I'm not super interested in getting blind or stunned, because everybody's blind and or stunned already and slowed. We'll just make sure that minion dies. I think a basic would have been fine, but it's okay. Alright, Fury. Need to remove Fury. I could let my Falcon ult on these guys, but I think we just kind of want to keep it around. There goes Fury. So now we're looking at who we want to kill. And I think the next kill is going to be this Green Goblin. Still haven't decided on who I'm going to clone as basically the rest of the characters other than Mysterio. So maybe the next kill will be Mysterio. So Don't really know who I want to clone. We got one more turn to figure out who we're going to clone here. I really think maybe cloning another Venom is probably fine. Our team seems to do okay without the rescue, as long as we can be able to spread debuffs. And as you can see, we've been full health, I think, most of this round. We will use Falcon's ability to get more speed bar again. Just having the ability to, you know, double blinds, double stuns, and being able to spread. So I think we're going to go ahead and clone another Venom. Plus, the Venoms heal themselves as well, so it's just one less character we technically need to worry about healing, per se. Alright, dead. What's Coulson got? Coulson's still got blind. This Falcon doesn't have blind, so this Falcon's going to hit us next if he is able to take a turn. Let's just look at killing him. Okay, he's gone. So everyone's still blind except this Mysterio. We'll kill this Mysterio. We're going to have one more drop of 10 characters. Why did they suddenly go to 15? Oh, because they have. We were able to kill the Mysterio. Okay, Mysterio's gone. Alright, that was super annoying, being with Rescue clearing that. And unfortunately, our Zemo bit the dust there. That was really not... I really didn't have that in the back of my mind. Alright, so I think we're still going to be okay here. We'll let Emma, we'll see if we can just take this rescue out. We will heal everyone because that was a big hit. We're going to try to blind and stun. We got to reapply some debuffs here. That's fine. We got blind and stun on the characters that are going to deal the damage. And then we're going to just try to work this rescue down. And it was really unfortunate we lost our Zemo. That's alright. Should have paid attention and known where we were. Alright, so stun and the blind are off. That's okay. With our ghost, I assume we should be able to clear or clean up enough of their speed bar that it doesn't matter. So hopefully the rest of these characters will take down this Coulson, and when our ghost takes a turn, she can reduce the speed bar of this Venom. Alright, Venom was able to get into us once. At this point, we're just going to basic all the way through it. Well, maybe with Sinister. I'll check Sinister again. If he's able to clone, which I don't think so, because we did just have a quick clone. And we'll get that extra speed bar here. We just had a clone not too long ago. But cloning another Venom doesn't seem like a terrible idea. Alright, we'll do that. Clone another Venom. Lots of and Venoms have ability blocks, so losing that Zemo, not so bad, especially since now we have that third Venom. They clear buffs with their basic, they apply ability block, and they spread debuffs. Zemo murders minions really well, but other than that, Venom does the same stuff that the Zemo was providing for us. Alright, so here got as far as Green Goblin or Spider-Verse characters, just the two, it looks like, between Green Goblin and Mysterio. This Trooper probably needs to be our focus, as he's gonna hit us with a bunch of retaliations. So obviously stunning or blinding him would be top priority. So we're gonna go ahead and use that right now. We're gonna try to stun and blind him. Stun is fantastic. And we got this blind here on this crossbones, which doesn't seem like a terrible idea to spread that blind. We can get it spread over to these 5, and then one of our other venoms can go and spread from here out. So I think we're going to go ahead and spread the blind. And it didn't spread as far as we wanted, but it did get 1 tick over, which means we can try to spread to these 3. Which will be fine. Fantastic, able to do that. Now, we don't have everybody with debuffs, but I think even just extending these debuffs is going to be huge for us. And then we need to try to get into this rescue and keep her ability blocked. We'll do that with this Venom so that she doesn't clear. We need to keep her ability blocked as a reminder from the previous one. Now, this Emma should be able to blind whoever we want. And we're going to let her blind this this Falcon, clearing all those buffs as well. And then we'll let our Falcon actually remove that stealth from her. And Falcon can go ahead and hit everyone. He was able to apply some vulnerables out there as well, which is great. And then we just need to try to, I think, work down this rescue, as that's going to be the big deal, to work down this rescue. So we don't have to continue to worry about making sure she's ability blocked and possibly getting that removed. Ghost being able to remove a buffs. We're going to go ahead and this Black Widow doesn't have blind anymore. And she's got offense up, so we will go ahead and try to remove her offense up, which unfortunately we didn't, but we did get the speed up, so that's still good. Reduce speed bar of this rescue, so we have her one more turn. Now we'll keep an eye on it, since we do have 2 Venoms with the ability to ability block. I think we're going to be fine there. Now what we need to do is look at trying to start removing buffs from characters, especially the speed up. Big deal to remove, especially on our stunned character over here, because it'll just lengthen the amount of time that he is stunned. And this Falcon is currently blind, so we don't care. We'll remove the speed up from this here, and we were able to apply slow. So looking good. We could look to try to remove speed up from this crossbone, or probably this crossbones. This one's going to taunt, which is still kind of in line with getting down the rescue. So let's reduce speed bar here or there. This should be able to apply heal block to 3 or 4 characters, it looks like, so it's probably fine. Hit everyone. All right, and then come back and start working on maybe this this rescue again, now that we're just gonna get into a basic there. We got blind, we got the ability to stun. Let's go ahead and let's see if we can stun this Green Goblin back here. Maybe it's stun this crossbone. I know he's blind, but stunning him would be ideal. That way they don't double, so we don't get taunted there. We'll do that. Able to stun him. Fantastic. Mordo. Let's let Mordo attack into this crossbone. This crossbone's about to taunt, I think. Don't want him doing. We've got blind, ability, heal block, defense down, and defense and offense down. Spreading the blind over to this Black Widow would be helpful. And everyone else is already blind. Now we cannot spread stun, but maybe we can just let's see if we can actually spread it from this crossbones over to the green goblin. He's about to take a turn, and if he's blind, he's useless. We were able to get it out there, so great. Looks like everyone's got, mostly got slow. A couple characters don't, so let's make sure we get slow on everyone. Okay. Big miss. Alright, and then removing buffs again. Want to remove... we're going to try to remove this offense up. Fantastic. Able to do that. Now we're stuck behind this crossbones. We got plenty of clears. Emma coming through with the initial clear right off the bat. Still only have one ability block here, which is still a little scary. So we'll remove speed bar just to keep that rescue in check a little bit more. And basics here, I think we really need to look at trying to get into this Mordo, let's get into these crossbones. I think this one doesn't have anything except for heal block, so he's gonna really hurt us because he's gonna use his explode next. Don't really need a ton of health out here. Falcon could probably use it, but I think just through some passive healing, we'll get there. We'll basic here. Basic. This ability block's going to come in real handy so that he doesn't try to explode on us here. This can remove speed bar or speed up from Mordo. Probably could have tried to remove speed up from Vision as well. Let's do that. Vision dodges a lot, so I try to avoid Visions until kind of the end. Gone over that several times on why I try to avoid attacking Vision. We still only have the one ability block out on that rescue, so we definitely want to try to extend the life of that by just removing her speed bar as often as we can. And then back to trying to get this crossbones down. He was ability blocked last turn, but you know, he's not going to be ability blocked this turn. We've got this other one here as well. We're going to try to stun him again, I think. Or maybe stun this Falcon so he doesn't get speed bar up to everyone. That's a better idea. We're able to get him stunned, so great. Just apply some bleeds here. Now I'm scared that if I try to ability block and double ability block here, it's not going to go through, but we'll see if it applies another one. Does not look like it did, so you know, I guess quote-unquote worst fear was realized there, but most people are blind. Let's see if we can blind this Mordo. Get some damage on him. Alright, and then let's ability block this Widow. Extending all these debuffs. Fantastic. We were able to extend that ability block just in time there on that rescue. So really looking great. We can clone. I don't see any reason that we don't need to clone. So I think if we're looking at who we're going to clone, we got 5. We got 9 characters we can clone one time. And I think that maybe just cloning a Falcon for letting our team just continue to go and go and go. Probably higher priority than anything else. Rescue is pretty unnecessary for us as our team doesn't look to be damaged too far. Now I'll probably eat my words here in a minute when these crossbones go off on us, but let's clone this Falcon and just get the additional speed bar going here. If we can get to them, like another stun here on this one, might take him so that he doesn't explode on us. Yeah, he's going to be stunned, so he's going to take even longer. Maybe we can kill this one before he takes a turn. Or if he has enough bleeds on him when he takes a turn, he might just die. Slow looks like it is stacked on everyone at least one time. So we should be able to at least, if stun starts to come off them, be able to put it back on before they take another turn. Double stun over there, looking okay. We could look to reduce the speed bar over here on this crossbones, just so that the stun basically affects him even longer at that point. I think that was a decent idea. Okay, we got characters that are just falling now. Now Mordo is going to start healing for every character that dies, so we probably focus this Mordo down now. All of our health is still looking fantastic, so don't need him to do any healing there. Slow is still out on all the characters that are alive except for this Mordo, and we're actually looking to kill him. So I think we're fine to just attack that Mordo. All right, now we can start spreading some more debuffs out there. There's 8 characters left on the field, along with 8 left to take a turn. Now we cannot spread stun, so I think we want to spread this ability block. I think is probably the best. It should hopefully spread to this Vision and maybe to this Mysterio. I think they're close enough. So great. I think Black Widow already had ability block, so we're okay there. And this Green Goblin is getting close to taking a turn. So I think we're just going to go ahead and try to focus this Green Goblin at this point. There's no reason to save any of these characters. Most of these characters, like those Mordos, there's no reason to save their abilities. Along with the Venoms, I think we're just going to start using all their abilities. Now our characters, we're gonna try to save their abilities, but the rest of these characters we're not. We're just gonna use all their abilities. Now this is our Falcon, and I think if we can we'll just use his speed up. He can probably do everything he wants because it's Falcon and he usually dies. We're gonna save our Emma and our Sinister. Unless, of course, we need help, then Sinister will use its heal ability. But other than that, just basic. Now, we did lose Zemo previously, so that's the only character that we've got that's not currently with us. Let's see. Let's see if we can stun back here. Pretty trivial at this point. We're working on stunning all of their characters. Okay. Fred. Now this is our Falcon again. He'll probably be fine. Since Falcon dies so quick, really all we're looking for from him in most fights is just it's just that quick speed up, and then hopefully he doesn't die, but usually isn't the case, so. We're still looking good for health. Just get through the basics. Again, on the clone characters, we are gonna let them use their abilities because we're gonna lose them here, and as soon as this one's done. They got ability block, so we'll apply ability block over here just because. This is the clone Falcon. You can't see it, but that's the clone Falcon. I only knew because ours didn't have the little dot underneath him like he does now. Ability blocks. Let's go ahead and ability block their Falcon. We're not going to extend with the Ghost, but we will reduce speed bar of this guy back here. And then try to work on this Crossbones again. Crossbone down. Let's work on this Falcon, I think. Probably work on this Mysterio. We're gonna let our Falcon use his speed bar manipulation. I think that'll probably be the last one. This is gonna take a couple turns, and we want to make sure we have it for the next node. So basics out of our main characters, and then abilities out of the additional characters. Since that guy's still blind, we don't really care that he just kind of wastes a little bit of time. So that's why I didn't really care that we killed those Mysterio clones in front of him. But as you can see, is keeping him out of the fight basically the entire time. Super good for us. Be able to keep our health really high. And just came from a really early stun. We'll keep our clone ability. Now this is, again, the other Falcon. So we'll let him speed bar real quick so that hopefully we can get our... If we have any characters that aren't speed barred up, that they will. And these are clones, so they can use their abilities. I think the triple Venom and the double Mordo really the key for us to get through this. We're going to save his speed up now. There's only one character left. I don't think we're going to get through enough turns for him to get back to speed up. And we want that speed up for the next node. Double stun and blind him and ability block him. Again, these are all clones, so their abilities are going to go away. This is the clone Falcon as well. They're going to go away, so we don't care if we burn their abilities. They just do extra damage. Alright. Able to get through that node. Made that look pretty easy. We did lose Zemo, unfortunate. But having that Mordo clone early and being able to kind of get through it with additional Mordo and Venom clones was super helpful. Alright, so that was our global node. Now we're going to get into Cosmic here and see if we can get through these Cosmic nodes. We got lots of good characters for Cosmic. And I don't see any reason to not take this team. My only concern is maybe I want Thanos over someone, maybe. Because Thanos will battery whenever anyone dies. But don't know. Maybe bringing Minerva to res characters. But I mean, we got the number 1 character in Kestrel, the number 2 character in Silver Surfer, and then 3 really good characters here. Maybe over Ebony Maw. Ebony Maw provides offense down and defense up to our team, and some healing. Minerva provides much more healing. However, Hela with her Greg heals herself. Kestrel and Silver Surfer heal himself. The only one that's probably going to need healing is Black Bolt and Ebony Maw themselves. It's a rough choice. Let's bring Minerva, and in case anyone dies, Minerva can res them. Could be the wrong choice, but as you can see, we have plenty of really good characters for this Cosmic node currently, which is funny because we're stuck in Cosmic on DD4, so all of these characters are the ones that I want to take to DD4, but we can't. Alright. Now I hate killing Phoenixes, because then you have to, like, you kill the Phoenix and then you have to really hard burn on the Dark Phoenix. And with 2 Captain Americas here, with that extra taunt is going to be really rough. And then these Psylocks are going to remove our buffs, which is also, or move our debuffs over to us, which is going to be super annoying. But let's let Greg go ahead and get counterattacked here. Hopefully they kill him, which she did, which just reduces some speed bar. And then I don't see any reason to not use this. Apply ability block so she won't hide the characters. So then really all we got to do is try to maybe get at these Psylocks here. We can let Kestrel eat this counterattack. I think that's fine. We want to just hit as many characters as possible. And it looks like we were able to kill the Phoenix, stop her from rezzing with Kestrel, and take out a Captain America. So really good choice there. Also able to, looks like, get rid of the Cyclops. Is this even gonna be something maybe I just made too much out of this wave here. Let's apply... I don't know if applying defense down, especially since one of these Psylocks are going to take a turn. And possibly move them all to us. Okay. I don't know what Kestrel just stopped there, but... Killing Greg is fine. I don't really want to kill the Groot to start with, just because he'll apply offense or defense up to everyone. So we'll go ahead and kill the battery, basically. No reason to use this ability, so let's see if we can kill Rocket. I think these characters are actually going to die, maybe before Silver Surfer takes another turn. So we'll save his special for the next group. I mean, he'll... oh, I shouldn't say before he takes a turn, but before he was able to actually regain his abilities, so... Kestrel, Black Bolt, just a 1, 2, 3, 4 punch or whatever on characters. Character use basic, Kestrel beeps them, then Black Bolt, if they go to red, pings them again. We're just like running through these characters here. Apply defense down. Unfortunately, he didn't turn red, so no burp from Black Bolt, but yeah, I think I was just too worried at the start. That was pretty cake. It's gonna be a long video. I really thought it was gonna be shorter, but that DD3 run took quite a bit. That first global node there. But we're gonna go ahead and keep getting through this. This will be a longer video. Alright, I think our priority is to get the Carnage down, as we don't want any other symbiotes showing up and gaining speed bar from if our characters lose speed bar. This hits 5 characters over here. If we hit just the... if we were to do it on Colossus, only hit 4. So hitting this Carnage is still better. Defense down on all of those characters, super relevant, especially with Kestrel. Now we're going to use Kestrel's special over here to apply defense down over to this side as well, so that everybody has defense down now, and then rework on this Carnage. Now we are losing defense down on some of the characters as they take turns, but otherwise we're still doing okay. We will let Minerva use her ultimate here just to gain some health and reduce theirs. We should get a ping from... yeah, ping from Hela, tap from Kestrel, and then Black Bolt would have tapped if that was an issue as well. Get rid of this Carnage. Carnage getting all that speed bar from our Greg dying. Bit annoying. That's also why I want to get Carnage down. I don't know if a symbiote's going to show up, but symbiotes and Hela are a non-bow. Quickly taking down that team. It's probably okay to try to work down this Sabretooth. Just because Sabretooth was going, has the ability to kind of heal himself a little bit, so work him down all the better. Work down this symbiote again. Should ping over here at Sabretooth, I think. Maybe Kestrel. Not going to ping him. I thought she pinged if they used a... maybe they need to be closer. Silver Surfer should be maxed out on his ability to speed up. Let's go ahead and... I don't know. It doesn't really matter who we ult on. Let's ult on this... Electra. Bye-bye. Did she dodge? I think she dodged. That's silly. Alright, we'll apply defense down to everyone. Good job, Hela. Letting Kestrel and Black Bolt kind of start going to town on these characters. Black Bolt getting the ping for him going into red. Kestrel getting the ping for him having defense down. Look at that. 1-2 punching just back and forth. I think this will apply ability or heal block. Oh no, it applies bleeds. Okay. Might as well special somewhere. I don't really know where. But let's special on this Colossus. Doesn't really matter. These characters are actually too far separated for her ability to be super relevant. So let's see if we can just work down this Colossus. He doesn't have ability block. So if he actually takes a turn, he'll do something. You can apply Disrupted, but I don't think it's necessary. Again, the special there isn't going to hit more than just the one character, so not super relevant. I don't know how he got taunt, but he did. Maybe we applied taunt to him. Alright. Still just getting our, 1, 2, 3 punches down here. Let's apply Disrupt to Black Widow so she doesn't go hiding. Not that it's a big deal, but, maybe we want to attack her. This will hit 5 along with this hitting 5. We'll go ahead and just focus over here some more. Defense downs on 3 of the characters that would hit, where it's only on 2 if we apply it over here, so we get to apply it to 3 characters as opposed to just applying it to 2. Bleeds, we can put on Winter Soldier. He's about to take a turn, so if he gets an extra bleed, maybe. I don't really know if we should be focusing anyone particular, but I don't think it matters. Let's focus this Winter Soldier down. Okay. Let's focus this Wolverine. Just because he's over here. Maybe Kestrel's ability attacks the lowest health target if the primary target had defense down. Is that how it reads? Have I just not quite known what it meant and now I just figured it out? Is that what it does? The primary target has defense down and attack the next lowest health target. See if we can delete this Wolverine. Almost. Give me just a second here. All right, sorry about that, guys. Some people are moving a trailer from my neighbor, and he's had a trailer stolen before. So I just gave him a quick call to make sure he knew that these people were coming to take this trailer away. So, doing my neighborly duties. But we're back at this Dark Dimension 3 run here. And we're going to, again, focus down this Carnage. And we got lots of debuffs here, so I think spreading from this Hela, or using this Hela to spread, really going to be helpful, especially since it spread that defense down. Alright, we'll clear this charge. We have to focus here anyways. Now he has defense down, so Kestrel ping, but we also got the ping from the Black Bolt. This has defense down, so she should target somebody else, which she did. Over Surfer, attacking, defense down. Pretty easy cleanup here now. And just basic our way, which we didn't even need to. I think we got one basic out, but that Kestrel Black Bolt, you know, double and triple ping in there is really good. So we got some additional ability modules, which is really great. Moving on to the, I think this is third Cosmic Node. Yeah, that was our second Cosmic Node. Third Cosmic Node. We might even just be able to finish our Dark Dimension 3 up here. If we do get these next, I think, 2 nodes down, I'll take a break in the video and we'll start the next set in the next video. Now again, we want to hit as many characters as possible, so actually, because of the way they're set up, hitting this Hawkeye or Mr. Fantastic is going to be more ideal. I think we want to actually apply Disrupt to Mr. Fantastic and more than we do Hawkeye, so we'll apply it here. They all have defense down, so spreading defense down to these 3 is going to be more ideal. Now we got to get this hand sentry down, I think is our next priority. It doesn't hide everyone. I hate when he hides everyone. We want to apply Disrupt to Juggernaut, so if he does take a turn, he doesn't taunt. This should be fine to probably kill everyone. Maybe not. Thought maybe we'd get like a kind of a ping situation, just ding, 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 ding. Everyone down to the red, and Kestrel and Black Bolt being able to ping everything. So I knew there was another taunt over here from this Juggernaut, but we were able to basically stop one of them from doing anything. Easily should be able to clean this one up. And good deal. Now we still got another hand sentry again, so we'll work on him. Just don't want him hiding everyone. Now, unfortunately, we killed everyone with debuffs, so Hela doesn't have any debuffs to spread if she's available, other than that. But we were able to get defense down, so even better. We want Hela to spread defense down. She's 2 turns away, unfortunately, now. Now we know where her cooldown's at. I think we're going to keep this, try to keep that Hawkeye alive, because he does have defense down, so if Hela does get to take a turn, she can spread that defense down. Now, although that hurt a lot, and our Minerva is looking really bad shape, we might be able to start killing some of these characters. This is going to apply heal block and ability block, and I think we want to do it to probably, I don't know, maybe this Spider-Man, because he is likely going to try to stun someone. Our team's looking a little worse for wear right now, but once we start killing characters, Minerva will kick in and start to close the gap and get that health back. It's unfortunate now. I really wish I had Minerva's ult up, so I wish, I kind of wish I hadn't used it earlier, but we're doing okay. We're gonna start killing characters again. We'll go ahead and work on this Green Goblin because we got the, stealing abilities off of our characters whenever a spider character takes a turn, or stealing buffs off of us. Okay. That Greg really putting in, doing the extra work there when he dies, giving Minerva speed bar and making sure our Hela stays healed up. There's we still have a lot of characters left. Just getting rid of Green Goblin, probably the best. Now, there's only 4 of these guys, 4 characters left here, so I don't think I'm going to try to spread and kind of get stuck in a lengthy run again. So, we lost our Black Bolt, but that's why we brought Minerva, so she can res. Let's apply... Let's hit as many characters here as possible. Okay. Heal block out. Minerva going to work with Black Bolt and Kestrel to get the team healed back up. Now, if I can spread with Hela, we will. We definitely need to peel that offense up off of... it didn't peel it. That's annoying. Alright. Quick little intermission again, real quick. Sorry, I'll be right back. All right, we're back here again. All right, so we need to work on this. Human Torch is really going to do a number on us. There are not a lot of Spider-Verse characters out, so the Green Goblin loses a little bit of his appeal for us to kill. But this Human Torch is really going to do a number. Now we need to work on Mr. Fantastic with that offense up. We did lose our Minerva, so that's really not ideal. So we kind of got to try to get through these characters now before we start to kind of lose everyone. Applying a ability block back here is probably ideal. Black Bolt in some rough shape. Don't think we have any way to heal Black Bolt anymore. So he is basically sitting at 1 health, and now he's dead. Things get a little rougher. I think these 3 characters may still be able to kind of pull things through. Not going to get as much pinging done as we would have. This still hits 5 characters, so that's ideal. Without Black Bolt, we're not pinging characters when they drop into red. I want to get this Human Torch gone again. He has ability block, but I just want him gone. Oh, there goes our Silver Surfer. That's a rough one, too. All right, so let's see if we can get through some more characters. The Deadpools are a little rough to try to keep debuffs on because they kind of eat them for health, so we don't want to continue to put debuffs on them if we can avoid it. Unfortunate that we lost Hela as well. I think this is going to kind of conclude this run for the day. Looks like it just kind of fell apart pretty quick. Those Human Torches, Mr. Fantastics are killers. So that concludes. I know we could probably heal 2 characters and bring Ebony Maw and Thanos. I think that's just going to kind of conclude that, because then we still have a whole nother cosmic node to get through. We might be able to, but not really ideal. I think we're gonna wrap things up here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for tuning in on Twitch. If you're not subscribed on Twitch, check me out over there, Sumner2514 on Twitch and the YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. Make sure you leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and binge, and are hitting that bell notification icon so you do get notified when I do go live with and upload new videos. But until next time, this is Sumner2514 signing out, saying y'all have a good one.